My first month working with Stead, I was able to do $15,000 in my business. And that's all because I listened to him and I doubled down on what's working. One thing about Stead is gonna be very transparent with you. Information on him, execution on you. Joining a mentorship isn't, oh, I know he's gonna get me there. No, he's gonna give you the sauce to get there and the blueprint, but you have to follow the blueprint. And that's what I did. And since then, we've been looking at least $7,500 months ever since me joining the academy and working with Stead.
What's going on, guys? This is another success story from the academy. Like I said, I've been able to help a lot of people start, grow, and scale their own funding company as a business loan broker. And if you're somebody that's interested and ready to make a change, start making money online, start your funding company, grow your funding company, excel as a broker, I want you guys to click the link below to apply to see if we're able to work together and help you accomplish your dreams too. Last but not least, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Yo, what's going on? We got another success story from the academy. As you guys know, I always try to bring people on, real people, to give you guys real reviews, real facts in their story to help build hope out there and people that want to join the academy as well and become a business loan broker. I got my guy Bryce with me. Bryce, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's up, Stead? How you feeling this morning?
Pretty good. How about you, man?
I can't complain. Everything been good since I joined the academy.
I hear that. We got you all the way out of New York, man. All the way out of New York. How you liking New York?
Oh man, I was born and raised here, so I'm kind of used to New York now. I realize New York is a big city, so if I could at least corner 30% of the market in New York, I'll be pretty decent.
100%, and that's what it's all about, man. But I want the people to kind of learn you a little bit more. Obviously, I told them you're already from New York, but kind of give them a little background on you, how you got into funding, how long you been into it, and where were you at before I guess you joined the academy, and going from there.
So basically what got me into credit and funding is more so I had a bad real estate deal at the age of 23 years old. I used too much of my own capital and I really started to study the rich people. I really started to understand that you have to be able to leverage your credit and leverage something called other people's money so that you can scale and grow your business, because using your own money isn't the way to go, because your business is only going to go as far as your dollar goes. So you want to actually use the banks as your partners so that you could do whatever it may be. And once you learn how to leverage credit and leverage funding and using other people's money, you'll be all right. Because there's a such thing as good debt and there's a such thing as bad debt. So as long as you're using your debt properly and it becomes good debt and you're purchasing cash flowing assets and learning skills and investing in mentors that can actually help you generate money, then that such thing is called good debt.
100%. So looks like you came from the real estate industry and you saw that, dang, using my own money only gonna take me so far. Like, we'll never have more money than the banks. So I guess what was the aha moment that clicked to say, okay, let me start selling money. Let me become a business loan broker and become the person that provides capital to small businesses and help them to grow and scale?
To be honest with you, it was more so like a no-brainer. And like you always say in the academy, is actually one of the best business models in the world because there's low overhead and it's a skill that even if you don't want to help people get funded or help people fix their credit, it's a skill that you can take with you in your daily life to always push you to that next level. Imagine having a skill to where and knowing the strategies, knowing what banks to go to, what banks pull from where, to actually be able to go out there and wake up and say, hey, my credit is good enough. Let me go get another $50,000.
100%, and that's what it's all about. And before you joined the academy, man, I remember me you having a conversation. You were already in the credit space. You were already doing your thing. You were already making some type of revenue when it comes down to it. Kind of explain that stage of where you were when you first started to where you are now.
To be honest with you, it was like I was running a race with no lines of direction. I was just running. In the aspect of it was cool. I was doing like 3 to 5K months. And then my first month of actually working with Stead, he gave me a sense of direction on to double down on what's working, what has been working for you. So I had to really dissect what has been working for me in my business. And my first month working with Stead, I was able to do $15,000 in my business. And that's all because I listened to him and I doubled down on what's working. And one thing about Stead is Stead is gonna be very transparent with you. Information on him, execution on you. And that's what I always tell people when it comes to joining mentorships. Joining a mentorship isn't, oh, I know he's going to get me there. No, he's going to give you the sauce to get there and the blueprint, but you have to follow the blueprint. And that's what I did. And since then, we've been looking at least $7,500 months ever since me joining the academy and working with Stead. And he basically made me understand, do the work and understand what's working in your business. Always track your data, always track what's going on in your business so that you can understand what's working and what you need to actually double down on and expand on.
Quick break. If you're watching this, you've probably thought about making real money in funding instead of just watching YouTube videos about it. This week, I'm hosting a free workshop where I'll show you exactly how our students are closing $5,000 to $25,000 commission checks on deals as big as $50,000, $100,000, even $250,000. In 60 minutes, I'll walk you through the business model, how to find deals, and what I do if I had to start from scratch. Click the link below, save your seat, and come right back to this video. Exactly. And that's what it's all about and what I try to preach to people, man, because I mean, man, you pay for multiple coaching programs. Everybody want to give you a million different things to do. And a lot of people don't understand, especially as entrepreneurs, that just sets you back. You know what I'm saying? If I give you a million different things to do that you have no clue on how to actually operate these things, it just decreases productivity, right? But being able to double down on what you know works, how it works, and how you can implement and do more of that is how you were able to get to that month, man. Congratulations, bro. Like 15K in a month is no joke, bro. I really I don't want people to overlook that. That's really good money and something you've been able to accomplish, not because of me, but because you put in the work and you did what I told you to do, which was double down what's working. And a lot of people don't understand that's the safest way to grow a business. Instead of trying to figure out something to do and do something you're unfamiliar with and now you split focus, if you already have a proof of concept, just do more of that thing to get a desired result, man. So that's major, bro. But now I want to kind of be real with the people, right? Were there any challenges or anything that kind of struck you the wrong way, I would say, throughout your journey to get to that 15K month, or just throughout the academy? Like, was it overwhelming? Was it hard to grasp the information? I always have to be transparent on these type of videos, man. So get the people to real if you can.
To be honest with you, I'm a firm believer in get around people that's coming from where you're trying to go. And what I mean by that is, like I said, I was already in the credit and funding space, and I did some of the things that Stead was already talking about. But it made sense in the aspect of Stead isn't where he at by luck. Stead is where he's at by work and actually following the blueprint and his own blueprint. So I said, instead of, like he said, me trying to run ads, me trying to build partnerships and things of that nature and just being all over the place and seeing whichever method sticks, I said, okay, I know the method that stick the most. Let me double down on, like he said. So what I did was I got on LinkedIn, I got on Facebook groups, I got on these different platforms to build these partnerships, to look for entrepreneurs and other people that actually need funding and credit repair. And it made sense. So it's like, all right, so just let me do more of what he's saying, because he didn't tell me anything that I didn't hear before. It was just that I was dibbling and dabbling in marketing. I was dibbling and dabbling in paid promotion, dibbling and dabbling in actually trying to look for partnerships. And one thing I said about Stead already is he's very transparent. It was like, when I first got into the game, I'm like, all right, it almost made me feel like ads is a guarantee, because that's what people talk about. Instead, preaches all the time, ads doesn't guarantee anything but attention. It doesn't guarantee anything but attention, and you have to be willing to spend. You can't spend $1,500 on ads and nothing works and you be like, it didn't work, because it does work. You just have to make sure that you have the dollar amount to keep pushing forward. You have to make sure that you're willing to keep pushing forward, because it's everything's about a numbers game. Say if you spend $3,000 on ads and then you get one client and then you get them $100,000 and you make $10,000 on the back end, it's like, would you spend $3,000 to make $7,000? And then it's like, yeah. So you just got to keep pushing in whatever you're going to do. But he made me realize, like, there's multiple strategies that works that doesn't involve you spending money on ads right away, because like he always says, ads doesn't guarantee money. It just guarantees attention.
Exactly, man. You couldn't have said it any better. And I think a lot of people get into that trap of, oh, I got to hop into ads. And ads does work, guys. Like I said, we have students that run ads and do very well. That's not the revenue stream. That's not the marketing strategy for everybody when it comes down to it. So you being able to break that down and show, hey, you're able to still make money without having to spend money on ads is a game changer, because so many people think the only way to get, sales is by running ads. And like I mentioned, I tell you guys all the time, ads only guarantees attention. If you don't have the back end, the sales funnel, the team to call people when they opt in and different things like that, it's going to be a struggle to run ads and see a lot of success with it. But you've been able to really crush it in your space, doing it your own way. And that's what I love, man. So now I want to ask you another question, man. Based on your results so far, right? Looks like you kind of peaked out at 15K months, but you're still growing, right? You're still growing. You're still learning each and every day. Where do you see your business going in the next 6 to 12 months?
My business in the next 6 to 12 months, I plan on doing around 30K months. Definitely, for sure, for sure. Because right now I hired another VA and I'm planning on doubling down more on looking for more partnerships, looking for more like a lot minded individuals. One thing Stad always teaches us is always attack the people that you know need money. He gives us the industries of people that's always going to need money, the real estate people, the car dealer financing people, people who are in the space of even dealing with people with money, and just making sure that people understand the value in the offer that we're bringing. If you are a car dealer person or you're a tax person, you have a bunch of clients on the table who might want to start businesses, run businesses, but don't know where to start. They don't have the access to capital. They hit that cap. So we work with these people to help them understand the value that we could bring to their clients so that they don't feel like they hit a cap, so that we can go out there and get them funding so that they can scale and grow their business. I'm also looking to actually start running ads again and just spending the money, because at the end of the day, you have to spend money to make money. And just one thing a lot of people I've realized in the space is a lot of people aren't always comfortable with putting out content. I'm a person that wasn't able to be behind the camera. I didn't like being behind the camera, but I realized in life, if this is something that I really want to do, if I really want to be successful, I have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. The only way you get successful is by getting up every day and doing the things that you don't want to do. If everything is easy, then it wouldn't make sense for you, because at the end of the day, you're just not going to get it done, because you're going to be like, oh, it's easy. I could do it at any time. Sometimes you got to push your back against the wall, because pressure builds diamonds.
And that's exactly what it is, man. And one thing I tell myself, and I know I said this to on our academy calls before, it's like when stuff feels hard, instead of thinking, dang, it's hard, thinking, dang, nobody else is willing to do this. Lucky me, right? Because at the end of the day, to become the 1%, we got to do what 99% of people are not willing to do. What people don't understand is they want to have these amazing, rare results, but they want to do normal activities, and it just doesn't work. You can't have a normal life. You can't do normal actions and expect to be the 1% or be the elite. In order to be the elite, you got to do what people are not willing to do. And you said it the best, bro. And that's amazing. You took the words right out of my mouth, man. So moving on to the next question, man. I know you joined a few programs in the past before. Were you surprised joining the academy and what we offer, or was it something that you kind of already knew, or how was your mindset coming in? You know what I mean?
My mindset coming in was, so a little quick story is I've been playing around. I was supposed to tap in with Stat like a year ago, but like the proof is in the pudding. It wasn't no coincidence that I joined. It wasn't a coincidence that I wanted to join, because I've seen Stead make a lot of and help a lot of individuals become successful in this space. Like I said earlier, information on him, execution on you. As long as you're willing to execute, Stead is going to give you the right guidance. He's going to give you the right information. He's going to put you around a team of people that's coming from where you're trying to go and looking to go where you're trying to go. So it's like it's a no brainer, and he's very knowledgeable. He's not teaching basically the basic information that everybody is teaching. He's hands-on as much as he can be, because Stead is running his own business as well. He's running a whole team as well, but he's very hands-on. He gets back to you with your questions, everything of the whole 9 yards. And especially if you're a young person, he's not that much older than me. So, I feel like if he could do it, I could do it. And like I said, he's just very transparent. He's not teaching no fluff, and he's not selling the lifestyle. He's selling information. You know, you got a lot of people out there that sell lifestyles, but give you regurgitated information. Now he's really selling you information.
For sure. And that's what we try to provide, man. So getting ready to wrap this up, man. Two last questions before we wrap this up. If someone is on the fence about joining the academy, what would you tell them?
That's a good question. If somebody's on the fence about joining the academy, what would I tell them? Don't move with a scarcity mindset. Because if you move with a scarcity mindset, you'll wake up 6 months from now and realize you're in the same spot, in the same position that you was 6 months ago.
100%. And that's the one thing we can't get back is time. That's literally
Exactly.
can't get back. If we lose money, we can get it back. If we lose a car, we can get it back. But one thing we
Yeah.
can't get back is time, man. So I wholeheartedly agree with that. And last question to wrap this up, man. I wanted to kind of come from the heart. If you were to talk to the younger version of you or somebody in a similar situation as you, they may have went through a bad real estate deal and feel like entrepreneurship is not for them or anything like that, what are some final thoughts you would leave them? You know what I'm saying? You've been able to overcome that, see success in a different industry. What are some final thoughts you'll leave with the people just to go ahead and wrap this up with?
Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. So figure out why it happened for you. Turn that pain into passion, turn that passion into profit.
Hey man, that I couldn't look. We couldn't end it any other way, man. That was golden, man. So I appreciate your time, brother. This is another a success story from the academy. Bryce has been great. I've been good, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.